If you're still trying to prove you're the expert, then you're playing too small. Authors don't prove, they position. We're going to be talking a little bit more about the mindset around monetizing your story, particularly for business owners, because, having that story is just so important, right, Francine?
That is right. And it's when we say business owners, I want everyone to understand if you are an author, you are a business owner because you are in the business of selling your books. If you're a musician, you're a business owner, right? The business of selling your music. So when we say business owner, we're not talking about restaurateurs and we're not talking about stores and storefronts and brick and mortars. We're talking about anybody who exchanges their money for their creativity.
Yeah, and anyone really that has a particular passion, something burning inside of themselves that no matter how much they distract themselves with other things, you keep coming back to it. It's something that you're really interested in. It's something maybe that you've been interested since you were a kid. So when you're learning about it and when you're doing it, you just feel that inner child come in. You feel youthful and happy. And you know what? That's what this 30 minutes was created for. The Believe Retreat is a retreat from all the hustle and bustle of the world. And we're just going to take 30 minutes to slow down for a second and open our minds to imagination. Sorry, there was like something flying. Do you see my cat like reflexes? Open up your mind to your imagination and let's find what lurks behind there because I bet that there is an expert on a particular topic.
well,
Francine, you know a lot about imagination.
well, my imagination, my inner child runs this business, and my business is creating videos, books, courses. So I create all of these mediums, and then I have to present it to the world to try to get people to buy it. And being an author, people think, oh, she must really know what she's talking about. She is an author. Or when I tell a potential coaching client, here's one of the exercises that's in my book. It's in a book. It must be true, right?
Well, I mean, the amount of effort that goes into getting a book published. I mean, it's not the same as publishing an article or a blog because anybody can do that pretty easily, quickly. But when you get something published in a book, Francine, you're the expert here. Walk us through it.
Okay. First off, writing a book and writing a chapter in an anthology are different. I just got my 44,000 word book back from the editor and I'm going through all of her suggestions. That's going to be a little bit different than when you're writing 12 to 1500 words for an anthology. So let's talk about the anthology. I'd love to talk to you about writing a full-blown book if that's what's in your heart. But it's a different conversation than what we're having here. The conversation we're having here is about the Believe You Can anthology, which is a collection, a curated collection of different chapters from different authors. We have what, 8 or 9 authors right now writing their chapters. and we want more because let me just show you. This was the last anthology I was in. We want a book about this thick. this this was 2025 authors. We want at least that. We really would like 50 authors, 52 authors, because the more people we have in our book, the more audiences we share, the more co marketing we could do, the more cross pollination we will have. And that is what this program is all about. We will make a bigger impact working together. That's why I do anthologies. Number one, I met all of the authors in this book, and I'm still friends with some of them. And we help each other. We have a whole group text going on where, hey, I got this event coming up. You're welcome to come. Or has anyone done this before? I just checking it out, see if it's for real. So we have this whole group of supporters even after the book is published. And when people read my chapter, there's a way to contact me. And I don't remember what I put in this book because every anthology I did, I put something different because my business grows and changes. So you can see a different part of my life with each anthology I've been in, but I get contacts on Facebook. I saw your chapter in the anthology. Or I get people looking at my website, sending me email through my website. I saw your chapter in an anthology. That is the power of the anthology. And these are people I don't know. It's one of these other authors who sold the book to their friends, family, their email list, their neighbors. And that has elevated me, given me visibility. And now some of these people who didn't know me before I was in the anthology will buy my solo book or will buy the Sparkle Feathers doll when I get him or buy my children's books because now I have become a part of their world as they get to know, like, and trust me because people buy from people. People want to know you. And once they know you, they will buy from you. This is another way to help people get to know you.
So I just want to talk to my music industry professionals for just a second. Many of you are trying to figure out, how do I get more streams? How do I get more followers? How do I get more ears listening to my music? And what Francine is talking about is a quick team. So many of you are quite literally independent artists, and you have no team or very little team helping you do all of the things. And it gets to be a lot. And so, even though you might be listening to this and you're like, oh, another collaboration project, here's where something like this is different. You're getting a team of other people that are creative. And just like Francine was saying, you are multiplying your community tenfold. What, 52 fold? I mean, that's our goal. and that kind of reach is not the cold reach of people that you just find on social media. It's like a warm introduction. It's somebody that you built a personal connection with, you hear their story, you start to believe in what they're building as they're believing in what you're building, and that belief grows tenfold as well. And it's incredible how much impact you can have with this kind of collaboration when you have this many people involved.
I love that you brought up that when we come together like that, we will. I'm trying to think of a good way to say it, but let me just come right out and say it. I need more subscribers on YouTube. My team, my 52 member team, please, will you subscribe to me and maybe shoot out an email telling everyone about my YouTube channel so they could subscribe too? You have some new music out. What if I said, hey, my friend just wrote this new song, check it out? Or my new friend just launched a new book. You could find it on Amazon. Help her out. She would love a review. Now, I have my following of people who know, like, and trust me saying, well, Francine is telling us about another friend of hers. I'm going to check it out. I know I do that all the time. If a friend suggests I help out one of their friends,
And I've found some people have not a lot of experience asking for help. It's kind of difficult for them.
that's a nice way of putting it.
So when you get in a small group like this and you find out other people are asking for help in such a way, you can go, oh, okay, they're doing this. Okay, I'm going to ask for help. And so you kind of get these brainstorms of like you didn't think of it before because you're like, nope, I'm not going to ask for help. I got this. So you don't think how simple it could be sometimes when you have this support group of people to just say, hey, could you guys all just like this right now? Um, I've I've got a mastermind group, and oftentimes when we're talking about our good news, somebody will be like, "I just released a new song," and I'll be like, "Where's the link? Put it in the chat. Let's all go over there and like it right now."
Yes.
It it's hard to promote yourself sometimes, and it's hard to ask for help. And so, if this is something that doesn't feel natural for you, this kind of collaboration can really help with that.
Do you know
Hey,
what I?
Mark. By the way, hey, Mark.
Hi, Mark. Do you know when I wrote my first book, I didn't promote it? I imposter syndrome. I did not promote my own book until a friend of mine started promoting it for me. That's how it works. We come together and boost each other up. And this is a perfect time to start talking about the portal parties.
Ooh, yes, portal parties. They're that magical place where you can step out of a bad mindset for a second and get to see how your creation looks from someone else's perspective. And
We
when that
saved somebody's
happens,
book in a portal party. She was going to quit writing.
that's right. I mean, booking a portal party, I think it will make the most impact in your life if you're having one of those days where you're ready to throw in the towel. You're just like, yep, I am done. This is over. Before you do that, go to our website. It's scrolling down there in the bottom and book yourself a portal party. Let's talk this through for a second. We have some awesome ideas that come when you ask for help in the right room. See, I'm online all the time and I see creative people posting stuff and they're like, what do you guys think of this? And there's a good group of people that just are not very nice and would just like to tear you down. And you can find good comments in there, but in order to find the good comments, you've got to go through all of the not so good comments. And that can stop a lot of people in their tracks. So, what you want to find is a safe space, a safe creative space where everyone's on the same page, that we're here for yes and not ooh, but. And Francine is so good at creating this when it comes to your writing. She has some great questions that she'll ask to really get to the bottom of why you started this, what you wanted to do, and then clear out a bunch of the cobwebs. And by the time they're gone, poof, there's a portal. And you can step right through it.
And that's why we call it the portal party, not the porta potty.
Yes. From one mindset to another. I know where I would rather be.
From the toilet to creativity.
The land of imagination. So, yes, Francine put in the chat there that when you book a portal party, just scroll halfway down the page. You'll see the sign up there about midway down. You'll see all the information about our book anthology before you get there. So, I mean, like, slow down for a second, check it out. And if you have any questions, there's also a spot on there where you can reach out to me, and I would be happy to answer any questions. But speaking of that, we also do a very special event once a month. It's on the second Tuesday of every month, so right after this streaming episode, we are getting on a Zoom, and it is our Q&A session where you can ask us anything about how the anthology works. How do you sign up? When do I have to have my chapter in by? How do I invite my friends so that I get affiliates
Ooh,
pay?
let's talk about affiliates now.
There are a lot of questions I'm sure that you might have before you want to join something like this. So we have dedicated a whole hour, and I just put in the chat. I should really like put labels with these when I do this. I'm sorry. I'll try and be better. So I put in the chat a Google link. You can sign up there to get the Zoom so that you can meet us over there. And Francine, take it away so I could put a label on this.
Okay, let's talk about the affiliate program. We need help finding people who want to join our collaboration. And we are help we are paying our helpers who help us find people. Or put it this way, if you want to join us and share this opportunity with your friends, we will reduce the cost of you joining this opportunity. 15% goes to you when you bring your friends in. And when you're in a community of like minded people, don't you want all your friends to be there too?
Mm-hmm. My favorite thing is introducing my friends to my other friends that have never met each other, and then seeing like how they all like hit it off, and I'm like, I knew they would.
Right? Like it happens all the time. How many times? Oh, well, Jeremiah. You talked to Jeremiah, then I talked to Jeremiah. And it was about a week later, he said, I didn't know you and Heidi were doing the same thing. Well, now I'm in for sure.
Oh, yeah, it's so much fun to get people connected, especially when you can see the spark of when those two people get together. I mean, this collaboration is the start of possibly 52 individual, oh, I guess 51 individual collaborations with everybody else that's in the book, because you
I,
never know what ideas are going to spark from these different portal parties that we're doing together. There's going to be marketing events coming up. So, if you are in business, you're an entrepreneur, and you're trying to figure out some of these marketing strategies and navigating social media and all this stuff all by yourself, another reason to join the collaboration is to have some support through that too. Learn what everybody else is doing, get some tips from other people in the group, and we can share content.
Okay, I know that like there are a lot of people that don't like creating content, who don't like being on social media all the time, who are crying because they don't have any engagement. Well, okay, first off, we create content for you when you join the program. You come on this live stream with us, and you will get video clips that you could use as reels. You will get this that you could share, the replay of the live episode that you could share. Then you also get graphics welcoming you to the team and letting your friends know that you're an affiliate for the program. And as we get into it, you will get content with you holding the book cover. You will get content when we do the launch party. There's all these opportunities to get content to use on your social media. But wait, it gets better. You also will be connected with 51 other people who will like, comment, and share. That's engagement that helps strangers see your content to give you a wider audience. Because when you stay in your own little world as a creative, you have to go to a lot of vendor fairs to sell stuff. And let me tell you, I did it 2 weeks in a row. Number one, you never know what the weather's going to be. And number two, you never even know if your target market's going to be there. 2 weeks ago, we had 70-mile wind gust.
Oh, yeah.
My tent almost blew away. Just this last Sunday, we had 19-mile wind gusts. My tent popped over. Luckily, nobody was hurt, thankfully, and the tent still closes and hopefully will open again. But my point is, that's a lot of hard work to stand out there and sell 3 books. And I met a lot of people, and that's great. And I had a good time. Got to watch kids color all my little coloring sheets with my characters. But I would rather reach hundreds of people than dozens. I would rather reach thousands of people than hundreds. And once we build this community of 52 people, we're talking millions, because it's the hundreds that we each know, and then everybody that those 5,200 people know. So if you could picture it as a web, let's dance. Picture it as a web of people who are going to know you through social media due to that much effort of your own that is amplified by other people. Ooh, tornado warnings in Oklahoma. Well, Mark, you need to stop watching this and go get in a closet or something.
Yeah, I agree with that. And
Mhm.
it's that time of year. It's the springtime.
It is.
So yeah, I totally got distracted by tornadoes. So I had a train of thought and the tornado just took it right off the track, I'll tell you.
Well, you need a portal party to find that train of thought again.
Oh, but now I'm thinking about tornado stories. Hmm.
Hmm. Ooh, does anybody have a story of how they believe they could come back after a tornado ripped their house apart? That's a story that people need to hear because, well, we have our hurricanes, the Midwest has the tornadoes. There's constantly people that need the inspiration saying, okay, I see someone else has gone through it. I can too.
Yes, yes, exactly. Because I mean, I've talked to people that have lost their homes in the hurricanes around here, and it's not something that people talk about before it happens. The emotional challenges, the challenges with work, the challenges with getting things fixed up, or living in a hotel for an undetermined amount of time. The best people to tell these kind of stories are the ones that have lived through it, and it's really going to help those people that
One
are
year there
struggling in the moment.
One year there was a cow that ended up in a swimming pool. Mark, we need to hear that story.
Right? That sounds like Twister wasn't so fictional after all.
Right? They had people lose their
Yeah.
houses right down the road. Yeah. I I look at it from the perspective of if it happened to you, how can you help inspire someone else to get through it?
There's always two perspectives to look at things when you're going through it. And sometimes the one perspective takes some time to see. But I always want to look at a challenge and figure out what is the learning gift here, or what is the opportunity for me to keep growing in the direction that I want to. That one is especially challenging when I think whatever happened just took me far, far away from where I want to go. Like
But
Dorothy not in Kansas anymore with a tornado.
but sometimes that left turn will take you to a better place. But here's another thing while we're talking about navigating adversity. If you thought about writing your own book, and I teach a class at a senior center of people writing their stories as a legacy for their families. If you think you want to do something like that, or if you are a leader or a teacher and you want to write your methods down to get more people to come into your coaching program, but you feel that it's too daunting an effort to write a whole book, or I don't know where to start, or what happens after I write the manuscript. Writing a chapter in an anthology is the perfect opportunity to learn the process
I totally, totally agree.
because just the editing process alone, we've had our editor on here editing my chapter live, which is an experience most people don't want to do because it could get messy. It could get messy if your writing in your head made more sense than it does to other people. That's a nice way of putting it. But I wanted to be the example to show number one, Terry is very kind and gentle with her process. And number two, it's all a learning experience. I this is the book that she just edited for me is actually my third book, or well, a rewrite of the first two. And there were more than 100 changes and suggestions that I'm now going through. And she wants me to add some stuff to make it more clear. And it's not It's not her saying I'm a bad writer, because when I'm looking at the story, I know my story so well that I leave out parts of it that other people need to hear so they can understand. And I'll equate that to when I speak to an audience. There's 100 people in the audience, and 5 of them are veterans. If I use any kind of a military term, I'm going to have to explain it fully so they could stay with me and I could connect with them when I tell my story. If I'm speaking to a room of 100 veterans, then I could use the acronyms, I could use the slang, I could say cran eaters, and everyone knows who I'm talking about. And if you want to know, just drop crayons in the comments and I'll explain it to you.
Well, fantastic, Francine. We have wrapped another show. And with that being said, do you know what else this is a wrap of?
This is a wrap of season 2.
3.
Season 3, where has the time gone?
I know, right? So, next week we are going to be taking a little break, but it's a great opportunity for you to go to our YouTube channel and check out any episodes you missed. There's a lot of good stuff, from social media to the editing that we talked about. You can meet some of our other authors. And I'm just going to put that link in the chat before we are out of there. Francine, if you can conceive it, you can believe it, and you can achieve it.
From the head to the heart to the hands.
Yes,
You
you can.
can. Yeah.
All right, we're headed on over to the Zoom room. So hopefully we'll see some of you guys over there right now.